Walk around when you're doing your calls. So don't sit down. If you're going to sit down, your energy's low, and they can pick up on it. Stand up when you're doing your calls. It helps you to think, helps you to get your energy out. Do it while you're driving. You should never ever be driving anywhere without either listening to a personal development audio or doing your calls. If you're driving 1 hour to work and 1 hour back and you listen to the radio, it's a complete waste of 2 hours of your day. Great time to be productive. Get yourself a hands-free kit. I know some people think they look a bit tossy, a bit try-hard, but they're the best investment you'll make in your business. You know, I find so many times I'm running out of the driveway with 2 suitcases to go and do a trip. Someone's calling me on my three-way. It used to be trying to balance the phone. Now I've got the phone in the pocket, the hands-free. I've got the suitcase in the car and driving, doing the call at the same time. It's all about being productive and getting the phone calls in when you can. Find a quiet place where you've got no distractions, whether that's a cafe, a home office. You've got to get out and get in the zone somewhere. So go and find your happy place to do these phone calls. Okay, we're ready. But who do I call? And your downline, if they ask this question, it's a pretty legitimate question. Okay, I know that the phone's my secret weapon. I've got the courage to do it now. But who do I call? And I've done a separate training on this, so I'm not going to go into it too much. You can find it on my YouTube channel. Who do I call? What do I say? Where do I find them? Okay, you can check that out. But who do I call? I just basically concentrate on go-getters, business people, networkers, entrepreneurs. Okay, they're the main target people I've got. And that's why I've had 120 people turn into 60,000. Okay, 120 customers would still be 121 customers. Maybe 121 if someone told their mum or something. But target those go-getting business people. And always understand, go for quality, but it's still going to be a numbers game.
Whoever brought in the most money after 6 months was usually hired.
Yes, hello. First, I'm calling from Mr. Walter Hall.
We were all working our way up call sheets to sign clients. From the bottom to the top. From the doorman to the CEO. They'd stay till 7, but I had Christopher. I had to give them 6 hours, but they'd do 9.
Who's got kids?
Good afternoon. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm calling from Dean Witter.
In order not to waste any time, I wasn't hanging up the phone in between calls.
Okay, thank you very much.
I realized that by not hanging up the phone, I gained another 8 minutes a day.
Why, good morning to you. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm calling from Dean Witter.
I also wasn't drinking water, so I didn't waste any time in the bathroom.
What do you prepared to give up? Sacrifice.
Okay, no problem at all, sir. Thank you very much.
But even doing all this, after 2 months, I still didn't have time to work my way up a chute.
Quality, straight to the CEO.
Walter Ribbon's office.
Yes, hello. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm calling from Mr. Walter Ribbon.
Concerning?
Yes, ma'am. I'm calling from Dean Witter.
Just a moment.
Hello?
Mr. Ribbon. Well, hello, sir. My name is Chris Gardner. I'm calling from Dean Witter.
Yeah, Chris.
Yes, Mr. Ribbon, I would love to have the opportunity to sit with you to discuss some of our products, and I'm certain that I can be of some assistance to you.
Can you be here in 20 minutes?
20 minutes, absolutely.
Just had someone cancel. Come now. Give me 2 minutes before the 49ers. Monday Night Football, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
So who's watched that movie, Pursuit of Happiness? Such a great movie. There's so many lessons that you can learn from that movie. Sacrifice, hard work, going through the numbers. I mean, such a great story. I love the stories that are true. Even just in that 1 minute clip, there's so many lessons we can learn. We've got to go through the numbers, doing the call sheets. Go straight to the top, go for quality. Okay, what sacrifices are you prepared to make? It's not drinking water. We probably have to give up something a bit more tougher than just not drinking water. But there's such great lessons in that movie for what we got to do as well. Okay, where do I find these people? Again, I've done training on this, but we can find them on social media. You could bring every single real estate agent here in Sydney. They've got their mobile phone numbers sitting right there on the internet. Real estate agents make great network marketers. LinkedIn is fantastic for finding people. Going to networking events, real estate, shares, personal development, internet marketing, anywhere where people are trying to get ahead in life, it's great people that we want to get in our business and form those relationships. I've done a separate training on that. Because really what I want to get to is the brink of the presentation is, what do I say? Who would like to know my magic script? Yes. Not my magic script. Trust me, the script isn't magic. Well, like Tom said, I can't even dance. There is no magic script, right? It's going to be different for everybody. What you say to a stay-at-home mum is going to be completely different to what I'd say if I'm ringing Todd Calconi. So different to what I'm saying if I'm ringing a long-lost friend. So different to what I'm saying to ring a real estate agent. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay, so there's no one magic script, but there have been things that have worked better for me over the course of time. And the only reason I've found this out is just through trial and error. Okay, just going and making a ton of mistakes, getting a ton of rejections, getting a ton of no's, and going, what didn't work? And going and finding, just tweaking one or two words can really make a difference. And remember, we're not here to try and get a credit card in the first phone call, we're just trying to get a yes to more information. Okay, so some of the things that have worked really well for me before we go into specific wordings is you've got to know it's not so much even what you say, it's how you say it. Okay, you guys get that right? So you're sort of saying, hey, it's Aaron Byerlee here, just started a new business again, last one didn't work, this one sounds pretty cool, probably going to stick at it for at least the next week, do you want to jump on board? That's not going to work. You've got to be energetic, hey there, Aaron here, I've just started a new business, I know it's the next one, but hey, I know I'm running this for the next 3 years, I'm going to be moving to Noosa as a diamond, jump on board with me. You've got to create some urgency, it's the way you say it, and you saw that in the pursuit of happiness. Was that the best script you've ever heard in your life? Probably not. But you can't say the wrong thing to the right person at the right time in their life. Okay, so this was a pretty sort of ugly script, but it was the right time for him. Someone had cancelled, he wanted him to come right now in 20 minutes before the basketball game or the football game, whatever it was. So it's all about timing. Speak with confidence. So you've got to get rid of the ums and ahs and the pauses. You've got to know what you're saying. The only way you're going to get rid of that is by practicing. Okay, so practice that where you've got a clear, confident voice. Speak like you're talking to a long-lost friend. So speak, that creates trust and rapport really quickly. Hey Jim, how's it going? Aaron Byerlee here, I'm an entrepreneur from Melbourne. Oh yeah, good, thanks Aaron. Mate, look, the reason I'm ringing you for, so you're talking like a long-lost friend, and it starts to create that trust and that bond really, really quickly. And maybe they even think they know you from somewhere. Okay, can you get that rapport going quickly? What have you got in common with that person? Okay, as I said, you've got aim to get a yes in the first call. So just get good at inviting. Okay, you're not getting good at pitching, you're not trying to ring up and do a 1 hour presentation on the phone to a total stranger. Okay, that will never ever work. Okay, on and off in 30 seconds, I'm yes to being open to some more information, here's a link to a live webinar, that's it, gone. Next phone call. Okay, you can do 20 phone calls in 20 minutes. Okay, and don't forget, no matter what, it's always going to be a numbers game. Okay, just do it. So yeah, it's great to practice, it's great to do it in front of the video camera, and it's great to get better at it, it's great to have some scripts, but at the end of the day, like Megan said, just do it. Just go and make any mistakes. Go and do it with a group of people while you're upline in the beginning, so when you do get a big fat rejection, you've got other people to lift you up and bring you out of it. If you're doing that at home, you might not get out of the fetal position for a week. So go and do it with some people that can help you out of that. Okay, there's no magic script for everyone, and really follow up. Follow up. That's really important to be organised with your list, because when you are calling people and all of a sudden they say, yeah, I'm open, and it's a bit like we saw Will Smith, oh wow, he said yes. Do the webinar, follow up on a Tuesday. Give the webinars on a Monday. Wednesday's too late, they're gone. Okay, they're in witness protection by Wednesday, you never ever hear from them ever again. Here's that experience. Okay, Monday night, I'm so keen, I'm buying an ambassador pack, let me go get my credit card out of the car. Tuesday, witness protection, never see them again. You've got to get them right after that presentation, there's never been a hotter time for them to join. Okay, so this is the script that's kind of, if I wanted to make a generic script, if I was ringing a real estate agent that I've been chatting to on LinkedIn, this is kind of what's worked for me the best. Give or take a few words. Hi Jim, my name's Aaron Byerlee, I'm an entrepreneur from Queensland. Mate, I'm just calling a few select people in Brisbane today in regards to a new business venture that is now going crazy here in Australia. I'm looking for some very driven people, which looks like you are. Can I ask if you're open to looking at some information about what we're doing from home without interfering with your current job. Okay, that's kind of the script that's worked really well for me. And I'll say that to someone that, maybe I've been chatting with them on LinkedIn, I can see that they're part of another network marketing company. What I used to do was I'd ring people and say, hey, I see that you're part of Isogenics, well I'm part of Jeunesse, it's way better, come over to me. And they'd go, no, mine's better, no, mine's better, no, okay, that's not working. That was many years ago, that was yesterday, but I'm getting better. That didn't work so well because people are protective of what they're doing. Even if their check's declining, even if they're not happy, even if they're looking for something, they're going to be protective and get their back up if you're trying to disrespect what they're currently doing. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like what Todd said, don't disrespect the JOB. job. You know, don't disrespect their other network marketing company or traditional business. Tell your story about, hey, these are the reasons why I chose Jeunesse versus maybe what someone else is doing. So let's break this down a bit with the psychology. I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, now, some people say to me, Aaron, I don't feel like I can call myself an entrepreneur. Each and every one of you here today is an entrepreneur. Did you know that? Yeah. If you choose network marketing and you're here on a Saturday, you're an entrepreneur. I don't care whether you made $1 or millions of dollars, you're an entrepreneur and you can call yourself. An entrepreneur is someone that's thinking outside the square, that doesn't want mediocrity, that wants more for the family, and that's you guys. What saying an entrepreneur is to the other person on the other end of the phone, it starts to put this image in their head. So you're a stranger calling another stranger. Okay, they've got to start to think about who is on the other end of this phone, and they've got to create a vision as quickly as possible. So when you say the word entrepreneur to another entrepreneur, they want to be connected with you straight away. They don't even know you yet. It acts really, really quickly to a green light for them, a big tick. Okay, so that works really well. I'm calling a few select people. Now they're probably sitting there going, oh yeah, that's just a line, that's a bit of a sales pitch. But the other side of their brain's going, no, few select people. That's me. So you give them a compliment, they start to feel pretty good. They don't want to hang up on you when you've been nice, when you've been complimentary, when you're an entrepreneur. And all we're after is for them to not hang up on us. And that's all we're after, the first 20 seconds. For them to say, I'm open, tell me more. That's all we're after here. A new business. Who wants to be called up for an old business? Hey, I'm just ringing you up about a Jim's Mowing franchise. It's 50 years. Who cares? So a new business means, again, it is now more interested. Okay, this one here, this is now going crazy in Australia. You can kind of leave that one out if you want to. It's a little bit hypey, but it also puts a picture in their mind of, okay, sounds like it's going pretty crazy here in Australia. That's what I'm looking for. I found your profile online and you seem driven. Okay, that's the sort of person I'm looking for. Again, complimentary, they've got their chest out, but they're starting to think, whereabouts did you see me online? So you've got to have a backup answer for that, right? So make sure that if you're saying that, you found them through Facebook or LinkedIn or a real estate agent. Now everyone's online. Okay, so it's a pretty safe one, but you know, you're looking at their profile, you're not just cold calling them, you found them, you're impressed with their resume, you're impressed with their personality, you're giving them a compliment. Okay, are you open? Okay, we're not here to say, hey, are you ready to sign up? Those words will never work. Are you open? Because if they're an entrepreneur or a real estate agent, you've just given them a compliment. For them to say, no, I'm not open is kind of like, they can't actually say, no, I'm not open, because they look silly then. So you're just giving them all these compliments about how driven they are, how good they look. If they're going to say, no, I'm not open, you're kind of saying, well, you're not as good as I thought you were. So you'll get a 98% yes, I'm open, if you use this script. Okay? Would you be open to some information? So again, we're not saying, hey, would you be open to signing up on an ambassador pack today? Or would you be open to a new business venture? Okay? All it is are you open to some information? We're running a free information session online tonight at 8:30 p.m. I can send you the link on email right now. So in their heads, they're going, this is pretty easy, I'm always open. To get a link in an email, click on it and watch it from home, that's not too committal, is it? It's a bit like if you see a good-looking girl, guys, okay, at a bar, do you walk up and say, hey, my name's Aaron, do you want to get married? I've already named our 2 kids. No. Or you walk up and say, hi, my name's Aaron, I saw you across from the bar, do you want to buy you a drink? Okay, so you've got to take steps. You can't just go in and get married straight away. They're going to show you what we're doing from home without it interfering with your job. Because no one wants to quit what they're doing and do your thing straight away. Everyone's busy, they've got a job, a family, a social life. So if I can do it from home without it interfering, that's pretty cool. Does that sort of make some sense into why I sort of use those words? And when I use that script, it is literally 98%. They'll say, and they're trying to sort of, not be too excited. Yeah, look, I'm always open to something, send through some information. And then I go, fantastic, we've got a free information session online tonight, you don't have to go anywhere. I'll send you the links now. Would you be able to get on that webinar tonight at 8:30? Yep, I can get onto that one. Beautiful, I'll call you tomorrow at Tuesday, is 4 o'clock okay? So I'm already booking a follow-up call in. Man, it works so well. It works really, really well. Okay, so again, with different people, you've got to say different things. So that script that I show you would be really good for like a real estate agent that I found on a real estate site or on LinkedIn, or a real estate agent maybe that I kind of knew, or he was selling at one of my houses, something like that. For a lead, and when I say a lead, is what I've been doing a lot of calls for lately. I'm actually working with some internet marketers in Sydney, and they're very, very good at driving traffic to websites, Okay, in this case, it's a business work from home website where they put their name, email, and phone number in if they're interested in a home-based business. And the deal is that they drive all the traffic and get all the leads. They're in Jeunesse, and I follow up and do the calls for them and with them. And what's been working really well for me with that is, hi, it's Aaron Byerlee here from Home Business Hub, or whatever the website's called. You put some information into our website about a home-based business recently. Is that something you're still interested in? Oh yes, yeah, that's something I'm interested in. Great. I'm running a free information session tonight online at 8:30. All you have to do is click the link, register, and you can watch it from the comfort of your own home. Does that sound good? Fantastic. Or it's a Wednesday or a Thursday or something, I'll say, hey, we're just sending out some free information today. It's a recorded 1-hour presentation. You think you get a chance to watch that tonight? Yeah, I'll watch that tonight when the kids go to bed. Great, is it okay if I call you tomorrow at 4 o'clock to follow up? And we can see if it's a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us. There's nothing that I'm saying to them that sounds threatening or, we're not getting married straight away. It's a step-by-step process. And again, 98% of them saying, yep, I'm open. And I love the challenge of sometimes when I say 98%, there's about 2% of people say, I'm not interested in that. And I go, fantastic. The only reason I'm ringing you is because you told me to. You put your name, email, and phone number in and said afternoon was the best time to contact you. We're just doing a free information session. I'm like, oh, okay, look, send it through. Okay, yeah, I've got him back around from that. They are interested because they've gone to the website, so I know he's interested. He just doesn't know who's calling. I'm a total stranger, but he doesn't know whether he can trust or not yet. You know what I mean? Referral, really easy ones because you've got someone in between that they know, like, and trust. So that's how I started my business. I rang the biggest entrepreneur I knew, and I asked them for referrals. And it's really simple. Hey, Aaron, hey Tracy, it's Aaron here. I've been referred to you from Sean History. I've just started a new business here in Australia, and he's referred me to you. Talks about you as a huge leader, a great entrepreneur, and someone that everyone looks up to. I was wondering if I could have 5 minutes of your time just to talk a little bit about what I'm doing. Oh, did he say that? What else did he say about me? That's really good. But we'll get to that. You know what I mean? If you're giving them a compliment, I'm being referred from a common friend because they really appreciate you. Again, you can have almost 100% of, look, I'm open to looking, and that's all you want. Just them to be open to looking at information. A network marketing leader. I had an 18-year-old kid ring me up the other day. He's like, hello, my name is Dion. Have you heard of residual income? Hey, Dion, how you doing? Have you got your upline sitting next to you? Yeah, how'd you know that? Put him on the phone to me. So, no, you've got to teach you guys something different. So the point with those guys is, do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who I think I am? The point is research who you're calling as well. So if you're calling a network marketing leader and just using a generic script, they're going to go, oh, that's a script in network marketing. Like what Todd said, I wrote that script and now they're trying to prospect me. Okay, so a network marketing leader I'd ring up and I'd pretty much use the script that I showed you before. Or I might say, hey, it's Aaron Byerlee here. I saw your profile on LinkedIn, really, really impressive. I've just launched a new business here in Australia that's the #1 fastest direct sales company in the world right now. I'm just wondering what you're doing with yourself at the moment. And I already know what he's doing with himself, right? But I want him to tell me. Actually, I'm already in network marketing. Oh, great, which company? XYZ company. Fantastic. How's that working out for you? And we're just starting the conversation. All right, so that's what I'd say to a network marketing leader. A salon owner. Say, salon owner, you've got to put yourself in the position of the person. That's the best way. Number 1, get some scripts, and I've written a heap of scripts. You can grab those books. Learn all this stuff. But number 3, put yourself in the position of the person that you're calling. So when I'm sitting there thinking about calling a salon owner, what's a salon owner's day look like? They're running all around the floor, they're treating people, they're taking the walk-ins, they're doing phone calls, they're doing marketing, they're doing sales, they're busy, aren't they? Same with the gym owner, same with pretty much every business owner. Say, hey, it's Aaron Byerlee here. Mary is the owner of the salon here. Yeah, I'll just get it for you. Oh, hi Jane, it's Aaron Byerlee here. Look, I know you're busy. First thing you say, look, I know you're busy. I'm not going to take up any more than 30 seconds of your time today. Just wondering whether you've heard of a product called Instantly Ageless. I'm launching that here in Australia with just some top salons to start with. I wonder if I can send you a quick 2-minute email for you to watch and I can follow you up tomorrow. Would that be okay? Yep, really, really busy. Send me the email, I'll have a look at it. Is that pretty simple? Okay, you're not ringing Jane up at the salon owner when she's busy and saying, hey, you're trying to build some rapport. It's a pretty sunny day today, isn't it? Like it's sunny where you are. What do you want? I'm busy. So you've got to understand and respect the person on the other end of that phone call. That everyone is different. A good friend. Are you going to ring up and say, hey, it's Aaron Byerlee here. I'm an entrepreneur from Queensland. I'm just, Aaron, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, sorry. You know, you've got to be real. You're going to ring up your friend and say, hey, you know, I've been involved in a few entrepreneurial things in the past. This one's going to be big. You may or may not be for you, but the way that our binary is built, I want to give you the first chance. I'm going to build a huge downline over the next 3 years. This is what's going to get me to move to this. Mate, you've got to come and check this one out. I'll send you a link. So you've got to be real with your friends. So everyone's a bit different. From Facebook or LinkedIn, you can say you found them on Facebook or LinkedIn. If you say you found them, hey, we're friends on Facebook, again, they don't want to hang up on you because they're not sure how good of friends you are on Facebook. Maybe you're friends with their wife. Maybe you met at an office party. They don't want to be rude just in case, okay, the distance is not too far apart from their networking. Other lines that work are, hey, I met you at this networking event, X, Y, Z. Have I caught you at a good time? Sometimes that's a really respectful thing to say, because they might be running into a meeting or jumping in the car. Hey, we're friends on LinkedIn. What are you currently doing with yourself? Hey, I know you're busy. You mind if we stay in touch on Facebook? So if they're like, no, you're getting nowhere, say, fantastic, respect that. Do you mind if we just stay in touch? No, check in from time to time. Do you mind if I add you on Facebook? Because the way that you're going to get people to come back to you is by being in their face and always seeing you. But if you're calling them up every single day of the week to be in their face, that becomes quite annoying, doesn't it? If you're dropping around their house every day of the week, that's called stalking. So another better way to do that is to add them on Facebook so they can watch your activities, okay, positive activities. One thing that's working really well as well, I say to people, again, you start thinking about what the person on the other end of the line is like. And like in Jordan Belfort in The Wolf of Wall Street, where he talks about, you guys are dirty old sleazy salesmen, no wonder people don't want to listen to you and they don't trust you. So I say things to people like, look, you know, I know you're a stranger, we don't know each other, and it's really hard to know what's genuine, what's a fake business right now, who to trust and who not to trust. I get that. All we're looking for at the moment is sending out some free information to some really good people. You can look me up online, you can look this up online. I'm real. And I just love helping people to live life on their terms. I totally get that we don't know each other. That kind of makes it a bit weird, but are you open to having a look? And what they're thinking in their brains is, that's exactly what I was thinking, you just said it. So they're just thinking, either consciously or subconsciously, who's this stranger that's calling me out? Probably a scam, and I don't even know this person, they could be completely dodgy, I'm not interested. And most people today haven't got the time to go through the process of working out whether it's real or not. So the fact that you've just said that, and they're thinking that, they're going, okay, cool, you put it out there, I'll have a look. So that works really well for me as well, just being straight up and honest with people. Okay guys, so that's about it from me. You're now ready to be a master of the phone. Of course, you know, this is going to take some time. If you put all these principles in place, take a few of those scripts, take a few of those hints, do a few of the tricks I showed you in the beginning, and put it into practice,